Frankenstein Analysis by Lauren Rector, Scott Conley, and Noah Jackson. Being written in 1817, the novel Frankenstein tells a story about a scientist who becomes terrorized by a human-like creature he creates. Frankenstein, written by Mary Shelley, uses an alternate version of the biblical story of creation along with romantic influence to further her point that the advancements in science could lead to multiple issues in the downfall of humanity. Frankenstein parallels the Judeo-Christian story of creation but has an alternate ending. In both stories, the creator makes a human-like creature, then immediately rests and lets it be. The creature then gains knowledge and sins without oversight. However, the stories differ in that, unlike God, Dr. Frankenstein is too weak to punish the creation. Since the creation cannot be controlled, it wreaks havoc. This alternative creation story can be applied to modern times. Similar to Dr. Frankenstein, humans will soon learn to create artificial intelligence more powerful than ourselves. If humans cannot control the creation like God could, the creation could wreak havoc on human population. Shelley was also an atheist, therefore solidifying her romantic influence, as romantics strayed from religion, and gives light on her use of biblical story with a negative ending.
The influence of the Romantic movement helped emphasize Shelley's central argument of her distrust of technological advancements. Being written in 1817, the ideals of Romanticism influenced this piece of literature. Romanticism highlighted the natural elements of the world, focusing on raw emotion and nature as opposed to science and rational thought. This is where Shelley strayed from the support for technological advancements as she was focused on the naturalistic elements of the world. We see Shelley embrace the characteristics of Romanticism in her choice of description throughout Frankenstein. Shelley expands on the ugliness and the horrors that the monster and technology bring, which illuminate her idea that scientific advancements will eventually bring destruction. While throughout the story we see Shelley expand on the atrocities of technology and innovation, she contrasts that idea with the attractiveness of nature. Again, in Romanticism, there was a large emphasis placed on the positive relationship between the natural world and humans. Her descriptions of scenery in Frankenstein help to portray this romantic influence, as we see how characters such as Dr. Frankenstein are positively affected when surrounded by nature. The two examples provided help to show the contrast between her descriptions of nature and the descriptions of technology. Shelley uses words such as majestic and wondrous to describe the scenery, yet uses words such as ugly, horror, hideous, and wretch to describe the monster.
Throughout Frankenstein, Mary Shelley develops the idea that technology can lead to widespread destruction. Frankenstein describes the monster as forced to destroy. This is Shelley saying that it is impossible for us to control technology. He says, "All save I were at rest or in enjoyment. I, like the arch-fiend, bore a hell within me, and finding myself unsympathized with, wished to tear up the trees, spread havoc and destruction around me, and then have sat down and enjoyed the ruin." This quote from Victor shows that not only has he lost control of the technology and the monster that he created, but that he has let it anger him to the point that he has lost control even of himself. This can be applied in today's society in the development of nuclear bombs created with the sole intention of mass destruction, artificial intelligence, and robots. This is shown in the development of nuclear bombs in that they were created with the sole intention of destroying and killing. As for artificial intelligence and robots, now that we're creating machines that do the job of humans and have similar uses and can do things that we can do, it's speculated and it can be argued that they could eventually become smart and self-aware and begin learning beyond our control. And that despite good intentions, technological developments can easily get out of hand, and they will eventually destroy and cause problems for mankind.